Hi, everyone. I have a treat for you today. I have Roberta Gore, and she is from Albuquerque, New Mexico. So, we're going to learn all about Albuquerque and herself and what she does. So, welcome to Inside the World of Real Estate. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you. Can't wait to talk with you. And
Good. I'm so excited. So, my first question is what is your background, your family, schooling, growing up? So, let's start there.
my background. Okay. I'm from Houston.
Okay.
And then I lived in New York City for a few years. Moved
Where? Where
in
did
the
you
city on the
Okay.
west side and the east side. And I had two roommates and we had a ball.
Well, I'm from New York originally, so I'm a
Oh,
Wall
really?
Street girl, yes.
Oh,
So
okay. And
I
then
live on
I
Long
went to
Island, so I live
school.
most of my life in New York, and then I live in Georgia now. So go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh,
New
okay.
York City, there you go.
So I worked during the day and I went to school at night. I went to Hunter College. There we
Oh,
go.
I know exactly. Yeah, there you go.
So, and then I moved back to Houston because my roommates, I forgot what they moved back. And anyway, but I never wanted to be. I know it sounds funny, but I always wanted to get away from Houston. You know how it is. You want to get away from where you're from. But anyway,
Sure.
and then I moved to Los Angeles. I was there for about 25 years, and then I moved to Albuquerque. And what happened was moved to Houston, was going to school. I'm always going to school. and then and I was working in the securities business and I got licensed for stocks and bonds. And then I moved to LA and I was working in that. And then let's see, I did that for a long time. And I worked with some really incredible accounts. I was in municipal bond trading, and I was very fortunate to like work on. I worked on the Bill Gates account,
Nice. Okay, there you go.
and it was. I mean, it was really interesting. It was a
Mhm.
fascinating business. But anyway, then I got married, and then I had my son, and I had I guess I had some few like little complications a little bit. But anyway, so I stopped working and then I was raising my son, and he had autism. And then I did a lot of therapies, and now he's over autism. I try to help anybody with children with
Wow,
autism.
that's amazing. What an amazing story.
I'm,
That's great.
I'm very fortunate. So I volunteer for the Autism Society here. But anyway, so then when he was a junior, we moved to Albuquerque. My husband was in the securities business, and he was head of fixed income at a firm. And he was so bored with it because he'd done it for so long. He wanted to do something different. So we moved out here. And then he was writing a book and he works on a startup. But anyway, and we got divorced, but we're still friends.
Oh my gosh, what a story. I mean, this is great. This is a story. So there you go. Oh my goodness. So you live in Albuquerque and like you went from Houston to LA to New York, back
I
to
went
Houston.
to Houston, New York, and then basically LA. And then I went to UCLA for interior design school. That really helps with my with selling real estate because I can help somebody about furniture placement. I can tell them all about paint colors, so it really does help. Um, but anyway, so that's my background, and let's see what else. I am divorced recently, like a year ago, and then I have a 27-year-old son who has recovered from autism, and he's in Phoenix, and he just adopted a cat. So there we go.
Oh my gosh, you got a lot going on. All right.
So,
So what made you get into real estate? Because we just talked about your backgrounds.
uh,
How did you decide to get into real estate and how long have you been in real estate?
so I have been in real estate for 11 years, and
Okay.
um, what happened is I moved here, and then I was just volunteering, and then I started working for a tile store in Santa Fe, and long story that I wasn't making any sales. I love
Mhm.
I love this story. Then I wasn't making any sales, so then the guy let me go, and then, the that was on Friday, so on Monday, then I got a big order. So
There you go.
that was I was not meant to do that. So anyway, then I did some background acting, and I thought, "I've gotta do something," right? And
Right.
and it was like real estate, it just came to me. And then I started, and I just loved it because it encompassed everything. It's gratifying. You're helping people
Mhm.
find their places or sell. I can use my design sense, financial background. It is all encompassing. And anyway, so I love it. So I've been, and in different, I did work at Coldwell Banker, and now I've been at Keller Williams for about 5 years.
Okay, so what I see about you, Roberta, is your backgrounds in financial, bonds, everything else helps on the financial side. But then you also went to school and you have this design degree. So you are actually great at helping stage houses to sell. And then it looks like you just incorporate all your clients, and with that expertise, that's that's your what you love to do. So let's talk about the areas that you service. So where exactly is New Mexico, and where exactly in New Mexico are you? So there you go.
So Albuquerque is kind of the center of the state,
Okay.
and I service actually for Bang is Bernalillo County, but I actually service Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, Placitas, Cabrales, Las Lunas, Tejeras, quite a few places around here. And I mean, it's not that far after having lived in Los Angeles. I mean, it's
It's pretty, yeah.
well,
Okay.
it's easy. So anyway, but it's really incredible. Shall I talk about Albuquerque right now?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, so Albuquerque is really an incredible city. You don't realize it's not just any city because it's near Los Alamos, and so we have Sandia Lab, and we have Department of Defense, and we have the Department of the Navy. We
Mhm.
have all these incredible high highly intellectual people that live here. And so you think, well, New Mexico, but it really, and it has Intel, it has all these incredible people. So when you're talking with buyers and sellers,
Mhm.
it is typically on a very intellectual level. And you, it's not, it's, it's just like they really want to know everything, and you have to know so much, but that's what makes it interesting because it is not boring. And in our little city, we have we have some subdivisions. We have a place called North Albuquerque Acres where it's on well and septic on 0.89 acres. We have, I mean, we just have this kind of combination of everything. You can't be bored in Albuquerque, and they have these little pockets, and you have to know where radon is, and you have to know where Orange River Pipe is, and things like that. And it's just really kind of fun and challenging. It's always a challenge. It is never cookie cutter. So
Yes. So what I'm seeing is Albuquerque, like we want our viewers to learn about it. So what you're saying is that it's very like it's a diamond in a rough because people really don't know about it. And what you're saying is there's so many major corporations there that are well-educated people. So it is bringing in these high-level executives and educational people that want to know about their finances and want to know about stuff. Okay. So, what type of homes do you sell? And give us an idea of what pricing is. So start with like what type of homes you sell.
well, I have sold anywhere from, of course, first time home buyer to luxury. I'm in luxury.
Hmm.
And our luxury price point is 700,000.
Okay.
So I, I don't, I don't specialize because we are so diverse and we're a small place. So
Okay.
like there are some people that are more one area or another. But
Sure.
anyway,
You do that whole central area of Albuquerque.
right.
And so tell me, like, if you have like a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, what is that going to cost you on how big of a lot? So let's just do like an average there.
So if you're in the Northeast, the one of the more desirable areas is the
Okay.
Northeast.
Okay.
And if you buy just one of the I guess older ones because it's an older area. It's on like 0.16 of an acre, and you'd spend about 500, 550. And if it's like 550, maybe it's been updated. If it's about 500, then maybe it hasn't.
And
And,
how much square footage?
and that would be about 2,000 square feet.
Okay. And what about taxes, like property taxes?
Property taxes are like 0.78 and change of the sale price. And
Okay.
some people, I don't know what to compare it to. That's my cat.
It's okay.
She loves Zooms. I think she wants to be on. But anyway, um, yeah. So some people say that we have higher taxes. I don't know because this is the only place I've sold. But I know that like coming from LA. Uh,
New York and everything else. I know, like when people say taxes are high and it's less than 1% of sales price, that's really low
right.
across the country.
It's
So
not.
that's
It
very low.
depends on what
I
you're
don't know when
comparing
people
with.
say that's high because that doesn't make any sense. Because even anywhere, I mean, here in Atlanta, you're looking at 1 to 1.25% of purchase price is what your taxes are going to be, and that's low. Where
Right.
you're in New York, it's going to be 2 or 3%.
Right.
So yeah, so
Well,
yeah, so it's really interesting. Okay, that's really interesting. So what are like you said, the Northeast is one of the most desirable areas. Why would you say that? The Northeast of Albuquerque.
it's the most central.
Okay, got it.
So so the thing is, though, I mean, we do have another. We have more desirable areas. It's just that I would say if you're reselling, that would be the quickest. That would be the quickest
Sure.
resale area. I mean, we have Corrales, we have the Rio Grande area. It's North Valley. We have Placitas. I mean, these are like exquisite. Like in North Valley, they have these huge lots that are like several $1,000,000, and they're just gorgeous. So, and then North Valley, I mean, I'm sorry, North Albuquerque acres, they're the ones that are like on 0.89 acres. Um, they have a lot of large homes there. They have views. And then people are building large homes there. Uh,
Hmm.
Placitas has just incredible view homes, and it's on the way to Santa Fe. And
Okay.
it's so, I mean, we just have all these little pockets.
Right. So it just really matters what you're looking for.
Right.
So, um, what are the biggest draws to people relocating to your area? So, like, why are people relocating to Albuquerque?
Oh my God, we have incredible weather. We have, like, if it snows in the morning, it's usually gone by the afternoon. It's
Oh my
incredible.
goodness.
It
Okay.
is it is really incredible. And like when it's the summer, it can be in the 90s, but um we have 4 seasons. It gets cold, but it's not like overwhelming. And
Mhm.
um anyway, and the thing is, like you have this small city and you have these views. You have a mountain, and then if you're in the mountain, you can have views of the city. Sometimes you have city and mountain views. People, it's a real outdoorsy place. People love to like bike and run, and they ski because skiing is nearby. And I have a number of buyers that they're very athletic, and they're always doing
Right.
like but anyway, so anyway, it's very like outdoorsy. And then we have these quaint little like wineries. And oh,
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, we have like you can come here and we have all these like charming little restaurants that they're not chains and they are so incredibly um um just interesting. I don't know.
Mhm.
It's I mean, there's so many little things to know about Albuquerque. So anyway,
So, what are the challenges if somebody moves from another part of the country and they're coming to Albuquerque? What's some of their biggest challenges?
I think
Adjusting.
I think the biggest thing is meeting new people.
Okay.
I think that's the biggest thing. In fact, I had dinner at one of my buyers' houses the other day in Placitas,
Nice.
and I am where I'm going to reach out and. But I think meeting new people because I remember when I first moved here, it was meeting new people. So
Right.
whereas like in LA, for some reason, I mean, you can. It's to me, it's very easy to meet people, and then
Right.
like in New York and all that. But I think in Albuquerque, people
Mhm.
are they're very athletic and that kind of thing. So I think that if they join groups and things like that. So
Sure. That's really good. So we talked about a lot of the industries that are already like thriving in the economy. How close is the airport to how busy is the airport? How busy is traffic? Is there public transportation? That kind of stuff.
well, the airport is about half an hour away from anything.
Okay.
Okay, maybe a little bit more, but even the Santa Fe people drive
Mhm.
an hour, and then they go out of the Albuquerque Sunport, um,
Mhm.
and but we do have like public transportation downtown, but
Mhm.
our public transportation is not.
Good.
It is.
There you go. No, and I mean, that's it. I mean, so as we're talking about that, how about traffic? Is there, like, if you're commuting to the city, you have a job, do a lot of people work in the city or do they work in the suburbs?
They work in the city, and the biggest traffic is if you're going from the from the east side to the west side
Mhm.
between about 4:30 and 6.
Okay. So
And
you have a traffic time. It's not terrible.
right, it's
Um,
so it is, and you can usually, well, you try to avoid it, but you just try to avoid that time. But it's not bad like Houston.
Atlanta, like Atlanta. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Like Atlanta or anywhere, New York, New Jersey. Okay. We won't even go.
I haven't been
All
to
right.
Atlanta in years.
So what I see from you is Albuquerque is a very outdoorsy place. So people are doing hiking and running and skiing and they're doing all those fun outdoor activities. So that's driving people there. You've got a
Right.
lot of great companies that are driving people to live there. And it's kind of a diamond in the rough because when people say New Mexico, they think in the middle of nowhere, right? They think you live in like I don't know, a mountain or a desert or something, right?
Right.
The middle of
Right.
nowhere, right?
Right.
So we just want people to understand that Albuquerque, let's get back into culture, music, museums. What kind of culture is in your area? And, you have different types of restaurants. What do you have in Albuquerque?
Well, Albuquerque is New Mexican, and so there's a lot of Spanish and Indian influence.
Okay.
And we have, I mean, of course, we have, and so there are a number of restaurants that it's very New Mexican, and our claim to fame is chili. So when you go into a restaurant like a Mexican restaurant, you get a choice of red chili or green chili, or if you want both, they call it Christmas. So
Oh, interesting. Okay, so I did not know anything about that. So I'm going to have to come to New Mexico to get some red and green chili, right?
oh yeah, and you'll love it, and you'll see all your friends here, your other friends.
Yes, there you
Really.
go.
So, but we have really eclectic restaurants. Like we have a
Mhm.
French restaurant, we have Cajun, we have Indian, sushi. I mean, we have everything.
You have everything. I mean, it's just like any city, you're going to have everything, but really the culture is that, like you said, that New Mexican, Indian
Mhm.
Spanish influence.
Right.
So is that more on like Mexican food, or what is it's a combination of both, or what?
I would say it's really New Mexican.
Okay.
The whole chili thing, because I'm from Texas and we had Tex-Mex food.
Right.
I've lived
That's
in
very
California.
connected.
We
Yeah.
had Californian style, but New Mexican food is very like um, it's really a nod to the Indian. Like they have this thing called fry bread, and but it's
Right.
really this combination of the chilies and that kind of thing. So
Okay.
that is really the strongest culture here, and we had a lot of native like I guess indigenous people. Like I've sold houses to Navajo people, and they have like an, um, a special loan for the
Oh.
Native Americans.
Mhm.
And anyway, so it's all you get to learn all these things when you're in New Mexico.
Okay. So what do people do for fun? So like if someone comes to visit, what are they going to be doing? What are some of the big sites or big things they're going to do besides being in the outdoors? I mean, I don't know. What do they do? Horseback riding, hiking? Tell us.
Well, they can go to the museums because we have like some really interesting museums, and like in Los Alamos, they have a really cool museum, and we have a
Nice.
nuclear museum here. We have some like interactive museums because before I
Mhm.
moved here, we used to bring my son here, and let's see what else. Like there's a place called Los Poblanos, and it's just exquisite. And you can see this view. I mean, if you want to sit outside and like drink a glass of wine, and there's also another winery called Casa Rodeno, and you have
Mhm.
this view, and it's just exquisite. And aside from from drinking and eating, let's see what else.
Besides drinking and eating and hiking and whatever, so you say you have the four seasons. So do
We have
people?
dancing. They have like salsa dancing, and they have tango. Like
Wow.
you
Yeah.
can you can like whatever you want to do. You can go to like meetups or something and find a group. It is
That's
really
good.
interesting.
That's
Yeah,
really good. That's really
yeah.
good.
Oh,
That's
and
really good. So
painting. I forgot to
go
tell
ahead.
you.
What?
They always have like in the fall. They have these craft fairs, like the high
Okay.
schools, and all these people have these exquisite like jewelry, silver jewelry, and these things that they make, and they're like just really beautiful. And then like in the fall, sometimes I guess different times a year, but like we have art walks in Sandia Heights, and we have it in Placitas. Like these are people, they're artists, they're local artists in Corrales, and they put out all their works, and they're really incredible. So you can
So a lot of festivals is what you're saying, and jewelry
Mhm.
and markets and things like that. And don't they have some kind of big balloon thing going on?
Oh, right, right. In October, we have the balloon fiesta, and it's international, so people come from all over. And then we have a lot of like open houses, or we have like the parade of homes, and
Right.
so the parade of homes will also have like in Santa Fe, they'll have a parade of homes the same week
Mhm.
as the balloon fiesta because people are traveling from
Of
Albuquerque.
course, and you wanna bring those people in that are tourists for that event to learn
Mhm.
that. So let's talk about houses there. What style of houses are you gonna see in your area?
Well, mostly you see like a I would say like the New Mexican style. You see a very kind of I want to say like boxy New Mexican style, but they
Okay.
always have, they always kind of like like the newer ones. They'll have they have like special roofs. They're called TPO roofs. You probably have
Mhm.
TPO roofs, but anyway, we have like all styles. We have pitched roofs. We have traditional houses. But I would say the most popular would be like that kind of nod to New Mexico style.
And that's what I envision. I envision going there. So what I want to do is envision like we're moving to your area. And that's kind of what I envision is these really kind of cool homes. Because in Georgia, we have traditional homes, a lot of traditional, and you have some farmhouses and some other stuff. Mostly you're going to find that. And what I
And they're
see is
beautiful.
you probably have a lot of ranches, right? Are there a lot of ranch one stories or are they two stories? And do you have basements there?
We
So,
have some houses do have basements, actually.
okay.
It's
Okay.
not it's unusual, but there are certain
I would say
pockets.
it's unusual, right? Is the area is very flat or is it a combination? Because I mean, you do have the mountains. So are you going to find a lot of flat pieces of land?
It's pretty flat because,
Yep.
when you're coming off the mountain, it's kind of
Yep.
going this way toward the Rio Grande. The Rio Grande is like the separation from the east side to the west side. And
Okay.
I always kid with people that they need to bring their passports when they're going from the from the east side to the west side. And because some people are like, oh, the west side, that so the west side's a little bit newer.
Got
So
it. Got it. No, I
um
mean, that's what I envision. I want people to envision the area. I want to envision how much it's going to cost if they're going to come there, the prices of the homes, the taxes, the culture, the climates, that kind of things. So what do you personally like to do outside of real estate?
well, like I just swam this morning.
There you go.
I belong to
Indoors or outdoors or both?
it was indoor, but I have a club that I belong to that they have two pools, and one is indoor and one is outdoor. And the one that's outdoor is so beautiful. Like it is this view. It's right up against the mountain. It
Well, that's
is
what I keep on thinking is that you have amazing views. Now, is golf very popular or tennis or pickleball in your area?
oh my god, yes. Golf, very popular. Tennis, I used to play tennis. Pickleball is big.
Yep.
Um, just whatever you want to play. Like even at my club, they have handball. But whatever you want to play, they have a group for it.
Do you
So
have like a lot of retired people coming to your area?
we do. We have retired. Um, yeah, it's really interesting. We really have a mix of the professionals and the retired people, and then the families are coming in. Our biggest, I guess, commuter city or
Mhm.
sharing city is Phoenix.
Okay.
So we have gotten a lot of people from there, and I think it's because there are a lot of professionals. Like there's an Intel in Phoenix, and we have an Intel, and we have a lot of professionals here. So that's why we're getting that. So
Nice. That's so cool. So do you have any favorite spots? Like if someone comes, like I'm coming to visit and I'm like, okay, where should I go? What should I do? Is there some of your favorite restaurants or spots that you can tell our viewers about?
well, there's the favorite one is Los Poblanos, and it
Okay.
is so beautiful, and it is so just removed from everything. And I like Casa Rodina. Um, I like the little wineries,
Okay.
because
Yes, I
you
can
never
envision
know.
going like a little winery trip while I'm there.
Right,
Okay.
right. So there's a place called Noisy Water,
Okay.
and they have
Noisy
they have a red chili wine that is incredible. It doesn't
red
taste
chili
like
wine? No way.
it is amazing, and it doesn't taste like chili. It is just such a really nice red. Um, but let's see, I don't know, like walking, I know it sounds, like how when you can do these off things, like you can we have like salt caves. I don't know if you have those there.
Mhm. No.
Okay, so anyway,
Tell us about a salt cave. What is a salt cave?
okay, so you can sit in there and get the ions from the salt, or you can do. They have these chairs, and you put your feet in water, and they have this little machine, and it gets all the toxins out of your
Right. Hmm.
And I actually think it's kind of fun to do that, and you feel so good, and maybe it's psychological, but
Right. No, I mean, you're like really into nature and natural things you can do. Yes, salt caves, we've heard of them. I just didn't know if it was like a salt cave that you like go visit.
oh, it's just like
A
a
spa.
building. It's a building, and then they have like things on the floor, and it's all enclosed. It's a
That's
room.
really cool. That is very cool.
Yeah,
That's
it's
something unique about Albuquerque, definitely. And
right.
you've got the balloon thing in October. Is it a certain week of October where you get a lot of tourists come in?
It is. I think it's the second week in October. Let me just double check. You have to book early because everything gets
Is there like no hotels available? We're all gonna have to stay at your house. There you go.
right. You're gonna have to stay here.
So if you want to come in October, we're gonna just sit on the floor in your house and yeah, no.
So yeah, no, it's hold on a second. I'm gonna look it up. No, so I've had friends come through my, I when I lived in LA, a number of my friends moved to Las Vegas. So anyway, I met them in Santa Fe one time, and anyway, it's October the 4th through October the 12th.
Oh,
Balloon
nice.
Fiesta.
So if you come to this, what are you seeing? Like, what are you doing? What is the activities?
So every morning, you if you want to see the balloons, they have like what's called a mass ascension, and all the balloons take off at one time, and so you have to get up really early, and I think you're there at like 6,
Mhm.
and it's really incredible to watch the balloons just rise. They'll just like so, and they also have like in the evening they have like a twilight
Oh, nice.
ascension, and the thing is, the way balloons take off is, they have the fire in the middle, and so you
Yeah.
can see all these fire things, and it's just really cool. So,
Have you ever been in one?
I have not. I don't like
I have not
heights.
either. It's definitely on my list to do. I don't know, like, sometimes, but I have not. So that's just exciting. So you definitely need to go there. Can you do
Right.
those type of rides there during that period or no?
Do I what?
Can you get into a balloon and go up?
Oh, yeah,
Have, like, a lot of
they have
tours?
rented, yeah, and then we also have a tram that goes to the top of our mountain, and on the other side, you can actually ski, but on the front side, there's a restaurant, it takes, I think, about half an hour to get to the top,
Oh, nice.
and then you have this incredible view
Yes.
of
I could
Albuquerque.
just see, like, sitting there at the restaurant, having a glass of wine, overlooking the mountains, and then going to ski. Why not, right?
Right, right. It is really amazing, and so that's what,
What's
anyways,
your
I've
what's your favorite month in Albuquerque or season?
I think it's the spring. I like it when it's just cool and you can do anything. Not too hot, not too cold.
There you go.
I like because then you feel like you can just do anything. Like you can go on walks because I have a friend that we were going on walks together, and you can just run up to Santa Fe. You can sit outside. Um, it's just I just feel like that's the most comfortable time. So
That's great, that's great. Alright, so I have, like, one more question. Well, no, a couple 2 more questions.
okay.
First one is, what are some of your favorite I mean, you're kind of well-traveled, you just haven't lived your whole life in Albuquerque. Places you've visited that you would love to tell our viewers about or places on your bucket list?
Oh my god, my bucket list is going to Morocco, riding a an elephant in Morocco.
Okay, I've done that. That's amazing. Yes, definitely
And
amazing.
yeah, and I've been to Thailand and China and Central America, but I would love to go to Japan
Mhm, been
and
there,
Australia. I used to have an Australian roommate,
been there.
and maybe Bali, and also like Dubai. Like my ex-husband went
Dubai
to,
is amazing.
yeah.
Dubai is incredible. It's so clean, it's so slick. It's such an amazing experience going to Dubai. That's one of my favorite places.
Oh, yeah, I would love to interview you next, okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody, Has anybody interviewed you?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. So let me just ask you, so you said
Oh, in
Japan.
Singapore. Singapore.
Singapore is amazing. It's clean as can be. It's like Japan's amazing. I've been there 3 times during the cherry blossom season, which was
Oh my
incredible,
God.
in the summer when it's hot as Hades, and in the wintertime. So I've been there all 3 seasons, and it's just incredible. And the food's really good. The people are really cool. And like I said, I just got back from Ireland, and the people are so nice and so sweet. And Ireland is definitely a place that I suggest people go to. But I
Oh,
love all your suggestions on places. So my last question for you is, I know that we all have a lot of rewarding transactions with clients
mhm.
that we have experienced. If you could tell me one of your favorites or one that was very rewarding, we'd love to hear that, just so that people understand the way you work. So,
I think um, the most rewarding transaction was when I helped an older woman move to Texas, and she was a referral,
mhm.
and I worked with her son and her, and she couldn't walk very well, and took care of everything. Getting her, getting movers. Her son ultimately got another mover, but held her hand, got her place in shape, did everything, and she was so afraid of moving. And by the end of it, she was so happy, and I think that was the most gratifying.
Yeah, and I think, and what I see from your background, you've got the interior design, you have the financial, you have the compassion because of your son. And what an amazing story that your son, you helped get out of being autistic, which I don't know how the heck you did that, but that's pretty amazing. And you having such a servant heart. So when you're dealing with clients, you have that heart that
Mhm.
people need. So when I tell people, when they look at these videos, and I tell people, I'm like, really get to know your realtor and get to know the way they work and see if you match. Because everybody's not a match with everyone else. But what I'm seeing for you is that you've got that financial, you've got the interior design, plus you have a servant heart, and you're there to help people and guide them in the right direction. I think I nailed you on the T on that
Yeah,
one.
you did. Oh my god,
So,
amazing.
so let me ask you, I'm just going to ask you one more question. And that is going to be, is there anything that we have not discussed that you'd like our viewers to know?
Absolutely. What I'm doing is I'm putting together a collection of realtor stories for a book, and I'm
Okay.
hoping at family reunion last year I passed out business cards, and I got actually pretty sick after family reunion, so I kind of dropped. I
Mhm.
put it on the back burner, but I'm picking it up again. But what I'm thinking is I'm trying to get like a page from everybody on realtors like most challenging or most gratifying experiences and put it in a book because everybody threatens to do it, but I really want to get it done. And
I
so
love that.
it's been
So if you're a realtor, you have to reach out to her, Roberta, anyway. But if you're looking in Albuquerque, she knows the area, she lives the area, and she is just has a servant heart. And I love that you're writing a book. And I would love to be interviewed for your book too, as well. So we will do that on another day and time. But thank you so much for being on our podcast video interview. And like I said, if you're looking for anyone in Albuquerque, this is the girl you need to interview to see if she's the right match for your real estate needs.
and thank you very much, Mary Ellen. Very good to see you. But I know you've been interviewed before, but maybe there's another time to get interviewed
Oh,
again.
absolutely. We can do that as well. So I'm going to
Okay.
end our recording now, and then we can chat afterwards.
Okay.
And thank you so much for being here and taking time out of your day to pour into our viewers.
Absolutely.